morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome to today's Power Boost. And as always, we choose these topics, especially for you, because we think they're going to make a difference in your day and in your life, because they will empower you. So today our topic is make negative reasons into positive solutions. Make negative reasons into positive solutions. And what that really means is that more often than not, we come up with reasons why not to do something that is required or something that is important. And that's a daily occurrence. And so the opportunity that we have when that happens is that you examine the reason why you might be putting off the action that you need to take. And by taking that action, you gain some important advantage that you didn't have before. Let's say, for example, the negative reason has to do with some doubt you may have, some fear you may have, some inferiority complex that may be at the core of those uncertainties. And so ask yourself, what's the advantage of taking on whatever it is that you're putting off? And of course, the advantage would be, given those examples, is that you could dispense with that fear, dispense with that doubt, dispense with that anxiety. So you can see how that negative reason could turn into a positive solution. We're in the winter season, and there are times when you may decide not to step out of the house, go somewhere because it's too cold or too windy or too rainy or too wet or too far. And sometimes it just may be you are being lazy. And so what I want you to do right now is to go within, which is where all our solutions can be found, and see what is inhibiting some action that you ought to take that is beneficial to you. And of course, anything that's beneficial to you, you'll find will not only be helpful to you, but more often than not, to those others in your circle, especially because the action may have to do with someone else. And so take a look and see what you're putting off. Take a look and see what you are delaying. And keep in mind that one of the benefits one of the positive solutions could very well be that if you don't do it today, if you don't do it now, this may turn out to be the only opportunity. I'm sure you've heard it said that tomorrow is promised to no one. It may not be that severe. It may just be that the opportunity doesn't present itself again, and you don't have the opportunity to have that positive solution that will be beneficial in the long run. And there will always be opportunities for you to make negative reasons into positive solutions. You will find that all the time. So take a look right now and see what's there that you have been putting off, that some negative reason has prevented you, or even some negative reason is in the way right now. And see what's there. And then look at the benefit that will be derived from you taking this action, from you reaching out to that person, from you apologizing for that mistake, from you facing the consequence of some past action or some action you would like to take. And just see the benefit of that solution. Use this meditation, this moment, this day, to remove that from your consciousness, to remove that tie that's binding you to the person you don't want to be, and that will bring you closer to the person that you do want to be. We are all a work in progress. And so we can embrace all of the positives and eliminate all of the negatives. And this way, all of your negative reasons can be transformed into positive solutions. And of course, as we've said here before in our conversations with you, when you change, the world changes, your world changes. I often quote Wayne Dyer, who in one of his many profound realizations have said to us that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And every day is an opportunity for you to make those changes. Every moment is your opportunity to make that turn in the direction towards the person you can be. And let's use our time today to make that happen. And you can select from whatever list you have, however long it may be, or you may not have a particular list. It may just show up in your search. And so stay with that and understand and accept that this opportunity lies in, no matter how grave the situation is, I was looking at all of the different scenarios that this presents us with an opportunity to turn around. And one of the most profound such opportunities occurred at the least likely place and gave us something that we're all familiar with today. And what I'm talking about is the final words of Gary Gilmore, who, as he was strapped into the electric chair and asked what his final words would be, he said, "Let's do it." And if that sounds familiar to you, that's the slogan by a well-known company that has netted them untold amounts of profit. So you can't think of a situation more negative than that became so positive. And you might be thinking, well, it was positive for Nike, but I assure you it was so for Gilmore as well, even though that is not the subject of our meditation today. But the benefit of that transformation from the most negative situation you can think about to become one of such positivity is what we're talking about. And so I don't expect you will have anything so grave to turn around, but whatever you have can be turned to profit. And so if that is the better incentive, then look for ways to turn all of your losses into profit, because you have the power to do that. And that is what we've been about at this hour every day, to increase and expand and extend your own power. And so be empowered, be enlightened, be transformed from within. Make the world, make your world a better place today and every day. Om Shanti.